All right. Now, I'm going to bring in Dr. S.S. Ahluwalia, who's the co-in charge of the Aam Aadmi Party in Chandigarh. He's also joining us. Mr. Ahluwalia, a quick word from you on what this does to the Aam Aadmi Party, which really has won Punjab in that sense. You really had all the might, but ultimately still lost the mayoral election. As much as Raghav Chadha may call it rigged, could you have managed to work a little harder to rake up the numbers? Maybe a bigger margin would have kept you in a safer zone?
Rather, this election was basically, it was very unfortunate day for the history, for the democracy of the country. As we have seen, the numbers were with us. We were very clear that we have 20 and they had 15. However, they have managed to, just the valid votes, the 8 valid votes. Even every MC was sitting with us. The councillors came out. Councillors even staged dharna over there. It was all done under the leadership of Raghav Chadha sir, was already there for the whole day. But unfortunate for India, unfortunate for democratic country in which we live, that they have basically just changed the system. You can see the videos are very clear. Even the Chief Minister of Punjab, Sardar Bhagwant Mann, has clearly shown the videos as well. His hand was shaking and he was trying to, do forgery. And then he used to see towards the camera. And then you can see the people running towards the chair of the mayor and they bang into that chair. And this was the reason how the democracy of the country is in danger through BJP. It was clear that Mr. Anil Masih, who was a presiding officer over there, was a minority commission member of this Chandigarh. So he was elected as how they have done this, the presiding officer. I think there is a lesson to learn from this.
Sanju Verma, there is a lesson to learn from this. It seemingly looks rigged. The officer looked nervous. There was, in every way, this is cheating. This is the death of democracy. That's what the alliance says, India Alliance.
Nabila, do you remember August 2023? And I'll tell you, viewers, why August 2023 is important. Raghav Chadha is a classic case. I repeat, Raghav Chadha is a classic case of Ulta Chor Kotwal Ko Dante. This is the same Raghav Chadha, without taking the consent of 5 members, he included their names in the select committee with respect to the Delhi Services Bill. His bluff was called out by YSRCP MP. His bluff was called out by Congress's Shakti Singh Gohil, not only BJP. And he said very, confidently with false bravado, let the privilege committee send me a notice. I will respond to it. I'm not going to respond to the media. I'm not answerable to anyone. What happened? When he was suspended by Jagdeep Dhankar for engaging in forged signatures of 5 Rajya Sabha members of parliament without taking their consent, Raghav Chadha's bravado and his bluff was called out. He went with folded hands to Jagdeep Dhankar, apologized and said, yes, I indeed had included names of 5 people without their consent. So what is Raghav Chadha's credibility today to question the BJP or the presiding officer? पहले राघव चड्ढा अपने गिरबान में झांक कर देखिए. You are not Raja Harish Chandra का तीसरा और चौथा अवतार. You need to mend your own credibility before raising a finger at the presiding officer.
Sanju Verma, do stay with us. We also have Sanjay Kumar, who's a psephologist. He is a political analyst himself. I'd like to ask you one clear-cut question, Mr. Sanjay Kumar. As much as Aam Aadmi Party wants to take this up legally and fight this battle in court, what does it do to the perception of the India Alliance ahead of 24? This is their first loss. Even if it's a tiny poll, the perception here is big.
I don't think it damages the perception of India Alliance for the big 2024 elections. First, because there are lots and lots of issues about the election as such. When you look at these 8 votes getting invalidated, and there is a question to be asked. Is it a coincidence that all the 8 votes which has been invalidated belong to the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress? So there are several questions being raised about the verdict of this election. That is why it doesn't go down as, like damaging the image of the India Alliance or the perception of the India Alliance that they cannot put up a challenge to BJP in 2024. I am not saying that they will be able to put up a challenge or not. But this verdict does not indicate of anything. This verdict does not damage the electoral prospects of India Alliance or of the BJP. It does not damage the perception. Also, one should not forget that this is a local body election. This is the mayoral election for the mayor. and the Lok Sabha elections and assembly elections are fought differently. Issues are very, very different.
All
so
right.
I would not try and draw any conclusion from what has happened in today's elections.
Well, I'd like to ask the MP himself, Raghav Chadda, on that. Raghav, do you think this is bad news for the India alliance itself? First litmus test for the India bloc, and it's not really gone your way.
So this does two things. First, this India alliance, which was the first match that AAP and Congress played as one unit, as alliance partners under the banner of India Alliance, has brought these two parties together. I think there was great working relationship that all of us enjoyed, and I personally enjoyed with Mr. Pawan Bansal in Chandigarh. So that's a positive. The negative is that this election is not a setback for the alliance or for AAP or for Congress. I think this election is a setback for India's democracy. I think this is the larger message, that if the largest party, the ruling party of this country that controls all resources, that has unlimited amount of power and unmeasurable amount of money, can stoop to these levels to rig a small election because they don't want to suffer a defeat at the hands of India Alliance, imagine what all wrongdoings these guys can commit. I think it is a setback for democracy, not just for any alliance or any political organization.
All right, a setback for democracy, the death of democracy. Thanks very much, Raghav, for joining us on this issue. We know it's a day for the AAP to really ponder on. As much as the perception here is that at least the Congress and the AAP says that this is a rigged election. The fact is that the results are declared. The BJP has won. The AAP wants to take it up legally, but how long will this fight go on in court? Sanju Verma, I'll take your